Mother's Day is right around the corner. Are your Amazon listings ready for moms to go and click? Well, actually, no. Moms aren't going to be the ones that are going and clicking and shopping. It's going to be the kids, it's the husbands, it's the spouses, it's all their loved ones that are going to be going out there and doing all the clicking and shopping. But are your Amazon listings ready for them to click and get the info that they need to know? Well, in this video, I'm going to guide you through exactly what you want to do as far as seasonal merchandising for your listings for something really, really special like Mother's Day coming up. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, guys, so we're on Amazon.com right now, and the search I typed in was Mother's Day gifts. And you can see there is a ton of cool stuff over here. You don't have to necessarily be a specific Mother's Day gift item. If your item is really good and it's giftable, like take a look at this here, this heating pad. This is great. I know my wife would love one after a stressful day with our 3 kids. So you can see that they're gearing this up here for Mother's Day merchandising. Now, they are putting it in here in the title, but let's take a look at the actual listing. So when we go to the image, we're seeing this over here, perfect gifts for family. That's a little vague, but it's still showing it's giftable. So let's come down here. So I always tell folks brand story module is probably the best thing you can do for rotating seasonal merchandising, because it's going to be on all of your ASINs and you're not going to have to go to each and every single one and swap it out. Just swap out that brand story module with the background over here. Perfect gifts for mom. And taking a look at the rest of it, now you can see here Valentine's Day. So this is an example of seasonal merchandising gone wrong. So you want to make sure that you do it, but fix it when the holiday's over. Filming this right now on February 18th. Valentine's Day is over. Mother's Day is up next as far as giftable kind of things. Let's take a look at something else. Now you'll see that we have traditional boxes, mom boxes for lack of a better term, and all these kind of giftable things. Look at shower steamers right here. And they're tripling down on not just Mother's Day gifts, but birthday, men, mom, dad, all that kind of stuff. It shows that it's giftable, but it's not really showing specifically for Mother's Day. This looks a little bit romantic-y. I think that's a word. And that's okay if that's what the item is. But when you're targeting Mother's Day, I don't know if that's really best practice. We'll take a look at one more. So I always like these gift baskets or, gift boxes with something like this. Now, they're not saying Mother's Day specifically in the title, but it's kind of like make their day. Okay. Little vague. Make it make a little bit more sense, but it's okay if you don't want to go ham, as the kids say, with specifically talking about Mother's Day, but it would behoove you to do so. Here's another one over here where it's like a little tub with some stuff inside of it. And here's the brand story module. Now, what I would do is take this image here and I would say perfect gift for Mother's Day. And I would have all of my brand story module images queued up for all the seasons and just swap that one out. This way you don't have to worry about, oh, it's too late here. I got to hurry up and rush with this one and change all my ASINs. And oops, I forgot that one ASIN we didn't change. You don't have, that'd be great if you could, but if you can't, don't worry about it. Now, what you'd want to do is take this image right here. So let's go over here and capture this image, bring it into Canva, and let's play with it a little bit. All right, I have Canva open, and I'm just going to pull in that image that I downloaded for that brand story module. Perfect. Here it is right here. So I don't know the exact dimensions. I'm sure I could look it up. I'm just a lazy goose, and I want to do 3 different versions of this. Okay, just like that. Now, what I may want to do is keep the branding over here and swap it out for something with Mother's Day as far as like a photo. So maybe something like this. So that was the original one right here. And then maybe I just want to bring this over here, crop that up like that. And then I want to expand this over, but I don't want to stretch it out. So Canva has a really cool feature where I can come over here and I can do edit, and then there's magic expand right here. So let's say magic expand. I want to bring it fully over there. So I want it to generate the rest of that image of what it potentially could look like. It's not going to be amazing, but I'm going to blur it out anyway. And it's going to be covered by the carousels mostly. That's okay. So the first one threw in some other lady sitting there. That's kind of awkward. What is she doing on Mother's Day? But you can see here, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. That's probably the best one for like a sectional couch, I'll say. And I'll take that. So now you see here that I have this, that I'm just going to bring it up to the same line like that. Great. So now I have something where we can talk about Mother's Day. Now, what I want to do is just make sure I bring the branding in over here, something like that. Cool. So now we're talking about Mother's Day subliminally, right? It's giftable Mom's Day, whatever it is. Now, and then we could do one kind of sort of directly saying Mother's Day. So we can do something like this. Because what we want to do is we want to test and see what's going to resonate better. So we can do, let's do something a little cheesy. Let's get cheesy with it. So let's say here, properoni that. I don't want to have to mess it up, even though it's going behind the carousel. So what you do want to do is do the magic expand, and I want to expand it to there. Super easy. I'll just take that one. Just bring this down to those dimensions, and those dimensions. Great. So now I also want to bring in my branding with this. So maybe I'll put it up there this time. Actually, no, let's keep it over here. Cool. So now I have 3 different versions: the original, very specific Mother's Day, and the even more specific Mother's Day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download these, and then I'm going to chuck them in the gold standard of consumer insights and testing and research, PickFu. So save these, save them as a PNG ski. Probably going to zip them. I hate when it does that. Oh, it didn't zip them. Oh, I think it made it as one big image. Zoinks. Actually, I like it because then I can play with the click test. Haha. You thought you had me, Canva, but I will prevail. So now what I'll do is I'll take this, save that one, because now we have a click test collage, and we are going to head over to PickFu and run those tests. Let's head over to PickFu. All right, so we're in PickFu, and I'm going to run a new poll right here, and I'm going to do the good old click testeroni. Now I'm going to take my image that I compiled together, which was this one right here. And then I'm going to say, if you were shopping on Amazon for Mother's Day gifts, which brand story banner would appeal to you? Which brand story banner would appeal the most to you? Click on the one that you prefer. Now I'm going to give it some context because this is a little, so the context is brand story banners are inside brand story modules in the middle of the Amazon product page. The right side is typically covered with square modules. That is why it appears stark or plain on the right. I gave a lot. I never give additional context with this, but I really want to make sure they understand why. So then they're going to click which one is going to be the most relatable or compelling to them. I'm going to go down to 30 people. We're doing the US. So target audience. You could do one of two things. You either target women buying for their moms, or men buying it for their moms too, or men buying it for their moms and their wives. So that's an interesting way to go about it. Amazon Prime member, and maybe for this case, we're going to say female. And then we're going to say, I don't want to say parent because that means they are a parent, but maybe they have young kids. Let's do Prime member female. I'm going to run this. Okay, so the poll's running over here, and then we're going to get that feedback where people are going to be clicking on this one, or this one on what they think is going to be the best brand story banner inside the brand story module to have on the listing that's going to compel them to look, to shop, to buy, all that kind of good stuff. But I'm not going to make you guys wait around for something like this. Go ahead and check out the comments below and the description. I'm going to go ahead and put the results for the poll there. You can click on the link. You can see all the responses, all that kind of good stuff. So you will be in the know. But that's it for me today, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do some more of these for other holidays? Merchandising is super important, and if you're not paying attention to it, your competition will. I guarantee you that. But make sure when you do seasonal merchandising, you change it, because nothing's worse than not doing seasonal merchandising than doing seasonal merchandising and forgetting about it, and the holiday's already over. Womp womp. We'll see you guys next time.